And finally, we are in Nanyuki. I wasn't able to show you the exterior of Nanyuki for the first video because we arrived a bit late, and now I am very, very ready to show you a little bit of an adventure. I'm hoping to visit different places if my pockets allows. And guys, I can't forget to tell you about Zunguka Africa Tours and Travel. This is a tours and travel company in Kenya, but we take people around the country, around Africa and outside outside Africa. If you would like to go to Dubai, to Miami, if you would like to go to Zanzibar, you would like to go to Seychelles, every other place you would like to come to Nanyuki and have a Zunguka Africa experience, I will also be showing you that. But for this one, I have decided to come as myself in Nanyuki without any plan, without asking Zunguka Africa to book for me anything or anywhere. I just wanted to be a freelancer content creator in this town. So today, before I start to give you any of my experiences, I just want to describe how the train was. Guys, I just want to give you a video and to give you a little bit of a description of how it is to use a train from Nairobi to Nanyuki. Get some snack, sit back, relax, and let us have a session as I take you through my adventure using the Nairobi Nanyuki train. This is Luciana Realities, a channel that I created as a space for healing, growth, and having fun. And this is part of my fun. So guys, like so many people, my friends, my family have asked me, why wouldn't you tell us that you're going to Nanyuki? We could have joined you. By the guys, would you like to join us? We like plan a good trip, fun, me and you together, you know, my YouTube fans, because I don't think I've ever had a good community like my YouTube community. I can't be real on Facebook, I can't be real on TikTok, I can't be real on WhatsApp, on IG, but when it comes to YouTube, it's a raw me. Like whatever you see on my YouTube, that is the me and the things that I do. So guys, my experience ya kukuja Nanyuki, wow, I realized I have international audience, so I will be trying my best to use Kiswahili, the minimum that I can. Yeah, I want to utilize English, guys. You have to carry your dictionary with you whenever you're coming to watch my videos now, because you will hear more of this. Yeah, so my adventure, I was feeling, for several months I've been feeling like I just need to get out of Nairobi. I didn't know when, I didn't know how. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, I just sat down and decided, why not just go to Nanyuki on Friday, on Wednesday actually. That's when I decided I'm going to come to Nanyuki on Friday on a train. I didn't even tell my bosses from Zunguka Africa for them to facilitate my movements and everything. So I just sent them a picture. After I arrived, I told them, you know what, I'm already in Nanyuki. They could have facilitated me and maybe given me a very good hotel, but I didn't want that. I just wanted to come to experience nature, to make mistakes, to correct myself, because as a travel content creator, I know there are so many small mistakes that I need to make for me to correct myself before I start exploring the world. You know, we are starting small, growing big. Let us pray for each other, guys. We all have ambitions, we all have dreams, but without prayers, we can't achieve them. I wasn't there. So, for me, I didn't go to town. For me, it was on Thursday. I decided to call the Kenya Airways. When I called them, I think their reception is so nice. They didn't pick my call, but within 2 seconds, they had called back. They were like, sorry, I didn't pick your call, you know, nini. So I asked them, I wanted to book a train to Nanyuki. They told me that you can't book prior. You have to pay at the station. But if you need to book like several seats or several cabins, I think you can reserve them before. If you're not alone, you have like a group of people, you can reserve it before. So I asked them, how are the services, nini. And they told me they have economy and they have first class. For economy, it's about $2.5. That is around 400 shillings for economy. For first class, for those who are asking me how much I paid, it was only 1,000 Kenya shillings per person, you know. And the economy was so beautiful. You can look at these leather seats. It's so clean and it was very well maintained. By the way, I did not think a Nairobi Nanyuki train was such a well maintained train. So if you can see, the people who are standing, they have really nice poles to hold on. The view to the wild is very, very good. And I think the main thing that I enjoyed as a person when I was using that train is the view from the windows, because you're able to see the just nature. For as much as there is no wild animals or wildlife, as you come from Nairobi to Nanyuki, guys, Nahema, calm down. You're talking too fast. For as much as there is no wild animals, as you come from Nairobi to Nanyuki, the views are very good. The mountains of Murang'a, Nyeri, you know, you come enjoying that, all that serenity. Yeah, and the train, it's just so good. The experience is so good. So the only problem was you have to take 8 hours. So you will be bored, you will get tired, you will sleep and wake up. And that is why, personally, I decided I'm not going for economy, you know. Because if you go for economy, you know, the seats are not like that big and they're not that cozy. But if you go for first class, you have to enjoy a lot of privileges that people in the economy class don't enjoy. Your toilets are better. Your room, you're given your own cabin, the whole of you. If you decide to pay 3,000, you're given a whole cabin by yourself. If you pay 1,000, you can be the 3 of you in one cabin. Or sometimes you can be advantaged. You go to the train and not many people have booked, so you get a whole cabin by yourself. You see, it's very advantageous. And then another thing I really loved about these people is that they don't allow photography at the station, but if you tell them you're a content creator and you want to document something, they are so free. They're like, yeah, you can have a place by yourself. Another thing that made me so happy was the fact that those attendants, I mean, the moment they knew I was a content creator and I was with my sister, they just took us to our own cabin so that we can't disturb the rest of the passengers. You know, not everybody likes to be on the digital spaces. Yeah, and another thing about the first class I fell in love with so much was the cabin itself. The seats are so cozy, as you can see, guys. They are leather and they are really nice. We have SGR first class and we have the Nairobi, this one, the regular train first class. Mimi, I would recommend for the regular train first class. Any day, anytime. The seats are very comfortable. There is privacy. If you're there with your loved one, you can actually just have your nice time. If you are with your family, you can have your snacks, your drinks. Alafu, in the economy, you're not supposed to have any heavy drinks or have a lot of, you know, mess, snacks and everything. But in the first class, you can do anything you want. You know, plus you can be able to carry your food because there are closets in there. There is a water tap to clean your hands. There is a dustbin. Like, it's just everything in one place, you know. Yeah, what else? And then you have a whole place to put your luggage. Even if your luggage is big, you can just put it on top of you. You don't have to pay extra charges, because I believe economy, if you have a lot of luggage, sometimes, okay, even first class, I guess, but mostly economy, you know, it's the space is limited. You might have to pay extra cash depending on what you agree with the attendants, with the train attendants. Yeah. And then another thing I liked about that train is that it doesn't have specific stop points. If you need to stop somewhere, you can just stop the plane. Why am I saying the plane? I think I've used the plane so much. You can just ask them to stop the train, and you just leave at your own convenience. So they go picking and dropping. And I think that's why it takes a whole 8 hours. If I was coming to Nanyuki for adventure without any serious business, I would choose to still use the train business class. And also the train is really well serving. It's serving the people around this area, especially the business people who go to town and then coming back. They have a very high advantage because they have to pay 400 shillings only, and it's taking them huko ndani na Rumoru. They say on a regular day, they will spend around 1,200 shillings. I talked to some of them, then they were like, on a regular day, we can find ourselves spending 1,200 shillings from Nairobi to home. And you see, maybe you have a small business, it doesn't give much of a profit, but then now the economy serves you so well because it's charging you 400 shillings only. So even if it takes 8 hours, it's very economical to people of the economy class. And then another thing is that the luggage doesn't charge a lot of money. If you want to move from Nairobi to Nanyuki, I saw that they can even move for you all of your households. Like unataka kuhama, you want to move your beds and everything. I think that is very advantageous. If you want to move to Karatina, to Nyeri, to Nanyuki, you can just use the train, and it's very, very convenient. Then the soldiers, the police in the train, the attendants, they're very, very friendly. I would recommend it 100+1%. But the side, now let's go to the negative side of the train, because I feel like I've just explained the positives, leaving out the negatives. So on the negative side of the train, I realized they don't have communication inside. Maybe I was thinking, like, if we alighted at Sagana, they'll be like, now we are in Sagana. If you would like to go get some snack, you can just There is no such communication in the train. So I remember getting to Narumoru and I was like, Kwani, are we not eating? You guys, okay. Another thing, before I get to that point, was that they don't offer food in the train. There is no food being sold. For the first time, Mimi, I have always thought that people sell food in a long distance train. Mimi, I'm getting out of my cabin and I'm like, where am I supposed to get the drink? Bahati, I had carried myself my own snacks. I had some yogurt, some soda, and some queen cakes, you know. Yeah, so that for me was, no, I think we need to have some snacks. And then another thing is that people drop at Sagana to refresh, for some refreshments for 15 minutes. Me, we stop at Sagana. There is no communication to tell people if you need to I think maybe in the economy side, because they stay in a very long room, maybe they were communicated to. But for me, I think they could have just said, we have alighted at Sagana. If you need to get a snack, just go by, come back. Because unafika Sagana at around 1. And imagine getting to Sagana at around 1, then to Nanyuki at 6 p.m. Well, I think I would recommend the train. 100% I would. Alafu another thing, they don't turn on the generator, so you cannot charge your phone in that train. So if you're thinking of going to Nanyuki with that train, especially during the day, you have to carry your own power bank. At least jioni giza ikiingia wanawasha. But if you have to carry your own power bank, or just make sure that you have 2 phones if you love social media like me. For me, yesterday I did not post anything because of that. So yeah, of course, 100+1%. I would recommend. Then we got to Nanyuki, mwisho wa reli. Hapa tumefika mwisho wa reli. And we are home, guys. We have to, as I told you, to rebook B&B last minute. Yeah, and now we have to look for somebody to ride us to our destination. And was it hectic? My dear, it was. Were we disappointed? A million times. So guys, after doing this video, I can officially invite you to my Nanyuki adventure. I don't know for how many days I'll be here. I don't know where I'll be spending and where, because this is my second Airbnb. I don't know if I'll go to the hotel tomorrow or I'll just keep on stay here. I will give you a vlog of different places in Nanyuki, and I hope to document as much as I can. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you have not, turn on the notification bell, and if there is a place you would like me to visit Nanyuki, leave there in the comment section. Follow me on social media, Luciana Realities on YouTube. Yes, on YouTube, on Instagram, On Instagram, Luciana Realities, Facebook, Luciana Creative, TikTok, Luciana Creative. But in all my platforms, if you just search Luciana Creative, it will just bring you to all my pages. Thank you so much. Nawapenda sana. Na msisahau kufollow Zunguka Africa Tours and Travel, guys. Na mwafollow kabisa kabisa kabisa.